Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Smartass, the 6th episode of the podcast. I mean, wow, these episodes are just flying. How is everybody today? Whatever day you're listening to this, how you doing? You know, when you're just sitting alone in your car, wherever you're at, just be like, "Oh, I'm good." But don't give any other answer besides that. By the way, that's not what that question's for. You know, when you ask somebody, "Hey, how you doing, man?" and they start giving you, it's like, "Well, actually, I mean, you know, things have been pretty tough," and just like, "Hey, bro, hey, no, that's not appropriate, not appropriate. This isn't this isn't a session. This isn't, you know, we're not gonna go through what's going on in your life. It's not what this is. It's just no matter what's happening, literally, somebody like your wife could have died that morning, and if somebody's just like, "Hey, how are you?" just be like, you know, I'm all right." Say I'm all right. Or just be like, "Oh yeah, you know." That's also a good answer. But yeah, don't start burdening people with problems when it comes to that. Off the top, some people just, no matter what, are just not gonna be fucking happy people, eh? I mean, just no matter what, it's just not in the cards for them, you know? It's like they just want to be fucking grumps. They just want to be in a shitty mood, and they don't want anyone else to be happy. That's pretty much the thing. They almost like they get their enjoyment out of taking the enjoyment out of life for other people because they don't have it and they don't know how to have it. And you know, it's a problem for them. So they want everybody else to be miserable as well. I encountered one of these people this week, and it just was so fucking annoying. Honestly, I didn't even have like a discussion with this person. Really, I just saw them and I was involved in it. I'll explain, but it's just, yeah, like you just tell the type of person it is, and it's just fucked. So this person is just a real fucking loser. And the sad part was, all right, so I'll just start at the top of how this person came to be in my space, in my world here. So we're playing basketball, friend and I. You know, we're just out being active, being young gentlemen, playing basketball down on the courts as we do. And yeah, so we're messing around, and then these two French guys want to play a game with us, and we're playing a game, and these guys are going way too hard for street ball. If you ever played street basketball, it's just like, yeah, you can try hard when you get into a game, sure, kind of. But like, I mean, you gotta also fucking relax a bit. Like, I mean, you shouldn't be like slapping the fucking court on defense and being like, "Let's go!" Like, we don't need any of that. You shouldn't be taking charges. But these guys are going fucking hard, man. And that's fine. You know, whatever. Their English wasn't great. They wanted to, you know, they were out there and they wanted to prove themselves that they knew how to play basketball. So we're playing for a while. It's a long game, back and forth. And I see this lady, and she's holding a newborn baby. Now, isn't that sweet, right? That's nice. And she's with a friend, also with a newborn baby. That seems like a lovely experience for the both of them, no? They're out on a Vancouver day. Sunny. Very sunny. The weather's great. They're down by the ocean. They're at the park. Two new moms, you know, sharing the experiences together. Also sharing the downsides and the concerns they're having and the problems they're dealing with. They're able to confide in each other about this. This is a great situation for both of them. Friends experiencing the same amazing thing in life that I imagine would be having a newborn baby. And yet, this lady comes over to the basketball cages where we are and whips out her cellular device, her iPhone, or her Galaxy, or her whatever the fuck she has. Probably an iPhone. I take her for an iPhone woman. Mostly because she's a cunt. Sorry. But she starts just standing at the basketball cages, filming us playing basketball. Now, she was not doing this because she wanted to send it to her friends and be like, "Hey, look at these young kids enjoying a nice game of basketball out in the park." No. Absolutely not what this lady was doing. If you had saw the way she was standing and the fucking hip out arrogant ass, like, I got these fucks, I'm gonna show these people the stance she had. She was standing, she had like a fuck you stance going on. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen people stand there just like fuck you. It's mostly women, by the way, that also employ that kind of stance. And she's standing on the other side of the cage and just filming us playing basketball. And she's still just chatting away to her friend. This is how casual it was for her. And I was kind of wondering, why is her friend not being like, "Hey, what are you doing? Like, why did we walk over from the park over to the basketball courts and now we're standing here filming these 4 guys playing basketball?" But now that as I'm saying that, I realize that the friend who I left out of this completely up until now is also a miserable bitch. So now she's involved too. Good. And it dawned on me what this woman was doing as I'm in the middle of the game. I'm like, that lady's filming us playing basketball. And she's got her mask on, obviously. We don't. We're playing basketball. I mean, doing what I feel comfortable doing outside, making my own choices. And so her and her friend are standing there with their masks on and their newborn children, standing at the cages filming us. And this lady was absolutely filming that to post or send around and be like, "This is why, and these people are the problem. This is why the numbers are going up. These people are the problem. This is fucking disgusting." She was going to fire this all over her Facebook and play the hero, like being like, "Look it, here I am out in the park with my fucking piece of cloth over my mouth, doing my part, being a fucking hero because I'm a dumb bitch in a surgical mask. Here I am doing my part, and these guys are out here, and these 4 assholes they are playing a game of basketball, ruining it for everybody. They want everybody to die with their actions." This woman has a newborn baby in her arms, and her concern was making sure that she broadcasted to the world or had evidence of these people, in this case me and some of my friends and strangers, playing basketball. She wanted evidence of this for only, of course, I can imagine, only to post onto social media and do some sort of like, I'm a fucking good person and these people are scumbags type of situation. And you know that she truly doesn't give a fuck, because she would be so fucking hyped to see the COVID numbers going up around here so that she could fire this video off and just get way more fucking heat on it. Be like, yeah, you know what? That is a problem. Because like if the numbers keep going down and she posts this video, nobody gives a fuck. They're like, okay, well, I mean, you kind of just are a fucking weirdo filming these people playing basketball. But if the numbers go up and she posts this, everyone's going to be like, wow, what the fuck? Man, that's crazy that these people were doing that they were playing basketball in the middle of a pandemic? What the fuck? So she doesn't actually give a fuck. That's number one. She truly doesn't give a shit about, COVID numbers or whatnot. She's just angry that, and this is what my problem is. She's just angry. And I was trying to wrap my head around fucking why. As I said off the top of the story, she's a new mom. Does that not even bring an ounce of joy into your fucking cold, broken heart, woman? You miserable, and I don't use this term lightly. I mean this like in the harshness, not in the fun British, Australian, you silly cunt way. I know, I mean this in the North American way. You heartless cunt. You're a brand new mother. You're with your newborn baby, and your only concern is putting these people playing basketball on blast. We're going to put them on notice. We're going to expose them. We're going to show that these people are fucking it up for everybody because we're playing a game of 2-on-2 basketball. If you were out in the park by yourself, out for a stroll, and you were just like, you know what, I feel like being a fucking tyrant right now, and I want to cause some shit, that would be one thing. I'd be like, all right, do your thing. But you're holding a newborn baby. I would imagine that that's a joyous experience to have. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a hell, and you want to fucking drag everybody down with you. And if that's the case, then good. You should have opened fire on that fucking basketball court then. I would have understood. But I would imagine that it's a joyous experience having a child, having a newborn baby. Maybe being a mom for the first time. Maybe this is your first. And still, you want to videotape people playing basketball while you're holding your fucking baby, your child, a being that you brought into the world. There is nothing that will make you happy, huh? God. I feel sorry for your baby. I feel sorry for whatever guy accidentally fucking tossed one in you. That's a disgusting way of saying that, but you're a disgusting person as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I mean, just nothing will fucking make some people happy, huh? Like, I mean, it literally is zero effort, zero money, zero anything to mind your own fucking business. And even if you were over there just fucking fuming at us playing basketball because you disagreed with it, good. Just sit there and fucking do what everybody else does and sit there and disagree with it internally. And just be like, if you wanted to talk shit about us from over there, you should have done it. You should be like, your friend was right there too. You weren't by yourself. You're with your friend. You had someone to shit talk with. And you could have just been like, these fucking assholes, these idiots, these morons. You could have used every name in the book. I don't imagine you're that creative of a person, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're a Nobel Prize winning writer. I doubt it, but maybe you are. You could have come up with all these things to call us. Could have wrote a nice blog post about us. But unless now I'm thinking how much more heavily involved this friend was. This friend was probably like, you should fucking film them. No, seriously. Yeah, you should. The girl's like, should I? Yeah. Yeah, you should film them. Yeah, film them, put that on your Instagram and tag Daily High Vancouver, tag, I don't know what other fucking tag Vancouver is awesome. I don't know if that's like a blog thing. I think, I don't know the news sources here in Vancouver because I'm not a fucking dork. I know my glasses say otherwise, but we'll get to that later. Okay. But yeah, the friend was definitely, now that I'm thinking about it even more, like the friend was way more involved than I thought. I mean, she was definitely, yeah, bitch, if you don't film them, I will. And I think you should because you always post like dope shit like that, like putting people on blast and stuff. And yeah, I think you should fucking expose these people. I mean, in the middle of a pandemic, really? You guys are going to be out here just playing basketball, just with your shirts off. Just sweating all over each other. Really? Wow. Okay, couldn't be me. Okay, clearly you want fucking everybody to die. Clearly. Go film them. Go film them and expose them. I mean, Jesus Christ, these two fucking tyrants out here with their newborn babies. Pray for those children, people. Pray for those children because they are not going to have much of a chance when their mom, and see, it's like such a deep, what I realized is this woman was a deeply, deeply self-important person because she could be doing a million things, like with her baby and, you know, just you know, just breathing in the park, having a nice chat with her friend, being happy, trying it out at least, maybe. You miserable bitch. Trying it out. You demon woman. Trying out being happy. I mean, I don't know. And she just is just sitting there thinking like, yeah, I should feel like if I film these people, I could post this and I could get attention on it and I could look like I'm doing the right thing and I'm the right person. I'm a right, you know. I'm in the right. I am right. I am and these people are fucking assholes, and by comparison, since I'm pointing out that they're bad, people will think I'm good. That's what's going on in this woman's fucking demon brain. This devil. While four guys are just enjoying a nice game of hoop. Nice game of, you know, just four white dudes tossing up bricks and gathering rebounds and you know, doing layups. I mean, holy hell. Pray for that. Pray for those children. They're not going to have much of a chance because their mom is just a straight up, to be honest, she's a fucking loser. You're a loser, and it is what it is. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Have a newborn baby. I got two nephews. I wouldn't be out at the park with them and see somebody doing something I disagree with and just be like, okay, can you guys hold on a second? Yeah, no, just go play on the slide. Go. I don't give a fuck. Go on the slide. Take your brother. I have to go do something. Shut up. No, you're a fucking loser. Shut up. And like walk over and start filming these people. It's just like, actually, you shouldn't be using the swings like that. That's illegal. You shouldn't be doing that. It's like, actually, it's not illegal. It's just like, well, it should be. As far as I'm concerned, it should be illegal. All right, well, it's not. Okay, well, it's wrong still. I say it's wrong. And I'm filming you. So you're fucked now. It's like, oh, am I? What are you going to do with this? I'm putting it out to the world. Yeah, I don't imagine you have a lot of followers on any social platform because I'm going to be honest, lady. You seem like you're fucking insanely annoying and a deeply, deeply selfish person. And like, you know, like the North American way, a cunt. Like I said, like, I'm not saying, yeah, not buddy, yeah, you cunt. It's no, you're a cunt. So yeah, I mean, that happened way earlier in the week too. I've just been I've been raging about that. So she fucking wins because, I mean, I've been firing off fucking whole goddamn pages in my books, just writing about this devil lady. I hate her. Okay. You know, this whole time I'm just losing my mind, and she's just like, she has like a younger brother or something. Or like she has like a nephew and she just wants to send him and just be like, hey, look at all these people come down here to the park and play basketball. You should come down when you come through town. And I'm just over here for a week. Fucking I'm fucking this devil bitch. Just writing in my fucking notepad. Just my hand's cramping up. My whole fucking right hand doesn't work anymore. So I've just been writing pages and pages about how much I hate this lady. But yeah, wherever you're at, I'm not going to call you a Karen. It's overused. You're not a Karen. You're a cunt. So I say we start using that instead of Karen. Yeah, so I will address it. I got some new glasses. Now you're going to be like, Aidan, I've never seen you wear glasses except for that ridiculous Instagram post you had about making money on Dogecoin. And that's correct. I have never worn glasses. And I have just decided to because I like the way they look. No. People do that, by the way. They'll just get clear lens glasses and just be like, yeah, I'm a glasses person now. I just like the way they look. And hey, I guess you can do whatever the fuck you want, truly. But that's pretty funny. to just start wearing them and just being like, yeah. It's like, I didn't know your eyes were. It's like, yeah, no, I just like them better. It's an aesthetic thing for me. It's like, oh wow. It's like, yeah, people like have to use those because it's like, like their eyes don't work as well, so they like need them to like live and survive. It's like, yeah. Start doing that with other things. You just start rocking crutches out there. You're just like, oh, what happened to your leg? Oh, nothing. I just like them. I just like crutching everywhere, and I like the way it looks, and like people like always think you're like people help you out and stuff. It's cool. I like the aesthetic of the crutches. Like, you got a walking boot on? Did you fuck up your foot? What happened there? Oh, nothing. What do you mean nothing? You got a walking boot on? Yeah. Yeah, I just like it. It's like, it's sick, man. I like Nike ID'd this one, so I did all the colors and like I got like a swoosh down the side. It's sick, right? It's like, I guess. It's kind of, I've never seen anybody wear a walking boot. Like, why are you doing that? I just like it, man. I like the way it looks. Why? People can wear glasses when they don't need them. Why can't I? Why can't I wear a fucking walking boot? Coming in a full arm cast. Okay. Got too far. But yeah. But these are blue light blocking glasses. Okay? So don't fucking harass me. They're blocking the blue light, which I've been told by scientists and nerds that is good to stop that, because it's pretty much just when I'm editing videos late at night and shit. I don't want to be staring at screens and then trying to go to bed. So I'm just testing it out. I'm doing my own science. I'm a scientist. Exactly. And I'm a scientist, and I want that to be most important at the forefront of people's minds when they see me in glasses. It's like, wow, that's a man of science. It is funny how that's still associated with, like, glasses are still associated with, like, people being smarter or something. I knew some real dumb fucks with glasses. So I don't know how that's still around. I knew some real brain damaged idiots with a set of fucking with a set of glass lookers on them. So it's not the case, but it's still, before I had these on, if you slid a math equation in front of me and after, I would be more confident in being able to solve that math equation with the glasses on than off. I will say that. So maybe it's more of a feeling. So imagine what those dumbasses with the glasses on would have been like with them off. They're even worse. But yeah, I just started wearing them. Like, I bought them. I just wanted to try it out, right? And I just started wearing them. And that's the thing, is like, I live with, a roommate, and our two buddies live downstairs in the apartment. So they come up and hang out sometimes. And with something like that, like, you can't just start wearing it. Like, around like people that know you that haven't had them on. Unless they know that you like went blind or something. Like, you got fucking like, your eye got fucked up bad, and you're like, yeah, I got glasses now. Because then they're the asshole if they're like, hey, why the fuck are you wearing glasses? Be like, oh yeah, because my eye almost fell out. Yeah, you fucking dick. But if nothing happened to you and you just start wearing glasses, they have every right to be like, hey, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And I didn't get any shit, which I was very surprised by. I think my roommate maybe said, oh, you're glasses guy now? And that's about it. And I was like, oh, the blue light blocking. He's like, oh, okay, yeah. He's like, oh, like, let me know how you find that, like, works with, like, your sleep and stuff. Like, very serious. I was expecting to get absolutely fucking clowned for at least a couple days. That's when you know you have, like, when you have a good group of friends, is you fucking absolutely light them up and bully them for every decision they make. But I lost a ton of respect for my friends here. They just let me throw these glasses on and didn't say a fucking word. Especially yesterday. The two of them hadn't seen it before, and I just put them on. We were watching fights, and I'm not wearing them all the time. It's literally just before bed. So we were watching the fights, and I watched about 3 hours of them without the glasses on. And then it got to about 8 p.m., and I was like, okay, well, I'm probably going to be going to bed at like 10 or whatever, so a couple hours before bed. And I went into my room, and I just put them on, and I walked back out and just acted like nothing happened. And you know what? So did they. Nobody said a fucking word. I fully expected to be like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is on your face? You can't just do that. You can't just put fucking glasses on and just walk back out here like nothing happened. What's wrong with you? The fuck? You out of your mind? But nobody said anything. But please, if you're watching this, if you're, maybe I'll make this a clip. Can somebody please bully me for having these glasses? I need to be bullied. I don't like this weirdness where people are just like, oh no, it looks good. Like people are just being nice to me. And they're just like, oh yeah, no, it looks good. Or not mentioning it at all, even worse. I need somebody to be like, hey, you look like a fucking idiot. What the fuck's on your face, dumbass? I need some of that, please. I'm gonna make this a specific clip. Please, in the comments. Bully me, please. Well, yeah, holy man. When you're a kid and like, it gets a little much when you get into adults, like guys that just can't give it up, where they're just like, there's times and places where you are like, you poke fun at your buddy, but not like everything. There's guys that like don't know how to be friends with people. They never learn how to be friends with people outside of that. Like, that's a very like young kids thing to do, is like you and your friends, you just pretty much make fun of each other, right? And when you get older, you continue that, but in a more kind of, when not to do it, unless you're one of those guys that is just like, you never grow out of that, and that's still your thing. So you're just like, somebody would be like, have a baby, and you'll just be like, fucking gay. You're just like, dude, what? I just had a child. Like, it's my first child. I'm extremely happy about it. Just be like, yeah, you would be happy, fag. It's just like, bro, dude, that's not like, we're not 12. You can still make fun of me. It's like, look at this queer having a kid. Hey Tommy, did you see? Hey Tommy, you hear Jim had a kid? He had a daughter. What a fag. Guy has girls. Yeah, not my family. My family only has boys. Just like, all right, bro. You're fucking 39. You live in your mom's guest house. And it's not a guest house. It's a garage. We're being nice, calling it a guest house still. But it's been about 15 years since you've been in there, and we're still calling it a guest house. It's a garage. But yeah, what the fuck was I talking about? I fucking lost myself. Oh yeah, the guys that just like, yeah, that's what when you're young. It's what you're like. Your friends are just, yeah, you guys just make fun of each other for everything. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm moving out of that. I'm just so used to that as a way of like, with friendships and stuff. And I was fully expecting to just be fucking clowned for the glasses, and nothing. It was all love and respect, which is weird. And you know what? Maybe it's a good thing, But yeah, please, for the love of God, go to my Instagram, go to my YouTube, and just fucking please just let me have it. Tell me I'm a dumb idiot and I look like shit. That would make me feel a lot more comfortable. I don't like this. I don't like this supportive, weird, nobody mention it type of thing. Nobody mention it, hey? The one guy knew, so that he's excluded. But the other two, just, I walk out of the room after hours of watching something with you, and I walk back in with a set of glasses and not a word. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. What else went on this week? Oh, Joseph Rogan, old Joey Rogues. He is Joe Rogan in hot water over anti-vax comments. Wildly irresponsible comments, telling people that nobody needs a vaccine because vaccines are gay, is what he said, I believe. And he said, you don't need a vaccine if you just do pull-ups, I believe is what he said. And if you can't do pull-ups, then you're not a man, and you know what? Kill yourself. Yeah, Joe was on a podcast, as he does. He's a comedian podcaster, which I think people forget. They think he's fucking, he's like the leading man on information for the entire world, just because so many people like his show. They're just like, hey, Joe, you gotta be very exact with your word. And it's just like, what kind of standard is this that he's being held to? But he's a comedian, podcaster, and UFC commentator, ultimate mixed martial arts commentator. Those are his 3 jobs. And he's on a podcast with another comedian. And he says, if you're healthy and you're 21 or whatever, why would you need the vaccine? And he starts off the clip even by saying, I think the vaccine is generally good for most people. That is what he says at the beginning of the clip. Now, that's not useful for us. That's not going to get anybody pissed off. What we want is that nice chunk where he just says, you don't need, or you shouldn't need it, or you don't need it. We're going to use that. And I just want to make it very clear what all these people are doing that are addressing. They like fucking trotted out that twink rat Fauci again, and they were like, can you make comments about Joe's anti-vax rant, they called it. He's like, well, I think I don't know. I don't know why. I just started doing a fucking Southern accent for Fauci. I don't know what he sounds like, but he's just like, yeah, I don't think it was very responsible what Joe did and all this shit. And CNN, you know, the number one news source for fucking idiots, for brain dead idiots, made a bunch of stories. It was like Joe Rogan goes on an anti-vax rant. Oh, Joe Rogan addresses his controversial comments. I mean, if you're paying attention to the news really at all, you're the news. I mean, that doesn't mean anything anymore. If you read these places, these websites, you watch this TV show, CNN and all this shit, you're out of your mind. I mean, just your brains, they're breaking your brain and you're just letting them. But this is what they're doing when they address these comments and they be like, this is damaging. The young people are going to be, what they're doing is they're telling you that they think you're an idiot. They think you're a brain dead and they don't think you know how to think for yourself. And you know what? They may be right to an extent for a lot of people. But for the majority, that's not the case. A lot of people weren't sitting on the edge, sitting on the fence of whether they're taking the vaccine or not, and Joe Rogan was the deciding factor for them. And if it was, that person's fucked to begin with. Now, Joe Rogan does give generally good advice on health. He has a lot of people on that talk about good alternative health practices that are really good for people, actually. And yeah, if you followed any of his advice or any of the people that he's had on the show, and like when it comes to like nutrition or fitness and stuff, you've probably learned a lot and it's helped you become a healthier person. So generally, his advice on health is fine. But also, and he would say this, he's not a doctor. And you know that he's not a doctor. So if you were thinking about, or what you were going to do with the vaccine was kind of up in the air, if the person you wanted to hear from and what you should do when it comes to injecting, bacteria into your body or whatever the fuck, an mRNA vaccine into your body, if the one person you wanted to get the okay from was Joe Rogan, I mean, we got a lot bigger issues. They think you're mentally retarded is the point. They think that you're just going to be like, I do whatever the fuck Joe Rogan does. He told me not to get the vaccine. I'm not getting the vaccine. Fuck that. He told me only eat elk meat. I only eat elk meat. Like, he actually didn't say only eat elk meat. He just said elk meat's really good and he eats a lot of it. So, well, I heard only eat elk meat. I only eat elk meat. He said, what else did Joe say? I mean, Joe says a lot of shit. I mean, they're 3-hour-long podcasts. I mean, for the love of God, and there's thousands of them. Some people, this is their fucking job, is to go through these things that people generally enjoy, take out these things that they know they can get people fired up about, make a little, clip of it, fire it out there onto the CNN bullshits and the news sources that they know their readers are morons, and they know that they can fucking fire them up, and these people have no control over their emotions, so they're going to click and get fired up and spread it around and fucking da-da-da-da. They're going to dedicate 3 days to fucking arguing with people about it. They're targeting idiots with these headlines and these things. They're trying to flare up your emotions. And if your emotions are easily rattled and, ignited, if you could be in a perfectly calm state and open your phone and a news story pops up and all of a sudden you are filled with intense rage and you want to attack people and you want, you're sick, and they're feeding off of that. They think you're all dumb fucks. That's why they have to be like, guys, now what Joe said was irresponsible, and you should not be listening to Joe. You should be listening to us. That's very fucked up what Joe said. It's like, hey, how about I don't listen to fucking either of you dumb fucks? How about that? How about I make my own call and I do my own research and I'll make a decision then? And it's got nothing to do with Joe Rogan, and it's got nothing to do with you. Definitely has got nothing to do with that fucking twink, Dr. Fauci. Guy, I can't even throw a baseball. You think I'm gonna? Have you seen him throw a baseball? Did he get the vaccine? Because whatever that guy got, I don't want any of that. I've seen him throw a baseball. I mean, I got nephews. I got a family. They won't speak to me again. Rightfully so. If I throw a baseball like that ever. If he got the vaccine, I'm gonna stay away from anything that guy does. But yeah, they just think everyone's so fucking dumb, and they're right, maybe for the most part, because they're massively successful, I guess, media companies, and they just feed off of the fact that nobody has any control over their emotions. Truly, nobody can fucking control themselves. Everybody is on edge, man. And it's very rare. It's a weird time to meet somebody that is just so, and you can meet them. They are out there, these people that are just unfazed, and normally those people are wildly depressed individuals, and they're on a ton of SSRIs. No, but you do meet some people. I'm working on getting a lot better at it by, doing meditation and reading and getting up at 5 a.m. and doing jumping jacks for an hour, and then sitting down and listening to audiobooks. But no, truly, I am trying to get better at it. Control your emotions, control your environment, your mind. Not everything is a fucking, an attack on you personally. Your opinions don't need to be shot at everybody that disagrees with you. And you know what? Your opinions aren't that important. And also, your opinions aren't relevant to other people. You don't live the same lives. What works for you and what's important to you is not important to somebody that lives an entirely different life from you. I'm sorry. It's just not. You want all this fucking... At the same time, you want everybody to have all these freedoms and be able to do everything that they want, but also you don't. You want everything to be as you would like it. It's very odd. Putting so many rules on a game that you're saying has no rules. You just be like, hey, no rules, fucking do whatever you want. But, well, not like that. I didn't say you can do that. It's like, fucking do anything you want, but then also you go around, nope, can't do that. Hey, nope. Just like, what? Hey, I mean, you're kind of all over the place here. It's just they just think that you can't just think for yourself. Get the fucking vaccine, or fucking don't, or just don't tell anybody about it. Who cares? These fucking I got my vax stickers, people doing pictures. Hey, got vaxxed. Got vaxxed. Coming at you, summer 2021. Got vaxxed. Yo, fam. Copped that vax. Yo, latest J&J dropped. I hit that AstraZeneca drop. I waited in line 4 hours. Got it. I camped out overnight. got the Pfizer. Fucking whatever. Go get the vaccine. Don't fucking get the vaccine. Who cares? Shut up. Just stop making everything like you do so goddamn important. But yeah, I mean, let's all remember moving forward that the Joe Rogan experience is not, and the Joe Rogan podcast is not it's not a TED Talk. It is not a lecture by a professor who is an expert in his field. It is not somebody that giving a well rehearsed and researched and like deeply investigative and like reviewed speech on a subject, an important subject. It's a fucking podcast by a comedian turned podcaster turned UFC commentator, mixed martial arts commentator, the guy that also used to do the TV show where people would like pick up cockroaches. Can we fucking chill out on like the fact that they have to trot out the fucking leading doctor, Fauci or whatever, of the country and be like, and he has to address the comments like, my word, they love Joe Rogan, huh? Joe Rogan gets them clicks. But yeah, just think for yourself, man, and stop paying attention to these goddamn media websites. They think you're fucking dumb, truly. And if you are, then good. Good. Imagine how dumb you'd be. Go get a pair of glasses. You'll feel slightly smarter. Yeah. What else? What else was going on this week? I got catcalled by a group of guys in a truck this week. I was walking back from the grocery store, and I was wearing my little sweat shorts, and they're hiked up a little bit. You know, your boy's been squatting, so the quads are, you know, teardropping out the quads. They're starting to get there. Doing a lot of leg work. I like to get the quads out, and you know, this is my first time in my life. I've been not a thin-legged boy. It's not like one of those guys where you're just like, yo, are you on stilts right now? What are your legs? There's like, no. Like what you can see, like their knee, like just bend fucking each way. It's like, yo, bro, are you good, man? It's like, yo, hey, whoa. So why do you always look like you're on a boat? But I haven't had muscle in my legs that is worth showing off, we'll say. But we're getting there. So I'm starting to get the quads out. Getting flashing the leg a little bit. And they weren't even that high. I mean, they were a little lower. And a group of gentlemen in a work truck, coming back from a long day of work. The guy in the front seat, he spotted the four piece on the front, the four piece of the front of my leg there. He liked the way the four piece tenders were looking on the front of my thigh here, and the old quads, the quad box, the quad tenders, and he was liking and he was looking. He was looking and he was liking. That's what I meant to say. Holy, my fucking brain almost snapped in half thinking. I was just like, wait, did I say it the other way around? Yeah, he was looking and he was a liking. And he goes, hey, nice legs. Now, he's making a joke, I assume. Or that's a gay man that's testing out how his friends are going to feel about, you know, him being gay. He just wanted to see what they would say. But I just chuckled. It's enjoyable for me. I like a nice compliment. Unlike anybody else. I don't know what these women are complaining about. It's like, hey, when I get catcalled, it's like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to walk down the street. It's like, yeah, so was I. And now I'm going to walk down the street with an extra little fucking pep in my step because, you know, getting some recognition on these goddamn squats I've been doing. I haven't been squatting for nothing. Now, what if I preferred a truck full of women? A truck full of dice? These just four girly girls in a fucking jacked up F-150. Hey, nice legs. Yeah, really nice quads. Just fucking F-150 covered in mud. All these blonde chicks. It just What a fucking visual. Just these preppy ass blonde chicks, these fucking city girls in a jacked up F-150 driving past me. Hey, Snookums, nice legs. Ooh, damn, you caked up, huh? It's like, oh shit. It's like, ladies, stop. 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 I'm trying to buy groceries. Don't. Fuck off. You guys are stupid. But yeah, there's a group of guys and yeah, they I just started laughing and they're just like laughing back, but it's just so funny. Like there's always that one guy in the group who's like, ha ha ha, yeah. I fucking see that. Those are nice legs to that guy. Yeah. But no, it was pretty funny actually. And you know what? I enjoy the compliment, and it's just like, yeah, god damn it, thank you. Finally getting some recognition on these goddamn quads. I've been lunging. Lord knows I've been lunging. I've been hitting the squats hard. Getting booty gains. And it's nice to finally be recognized for my efforts. I'm not doing this. This isn't for me. You heard? This is for the world. These legs and these booty cheeks for the world. You hear me? So if you see me around town, let me know. Let me know if you're looking and you're a liking, or if you're a liking and you're a looking, as I said earlier. I don't care which one. Apparently we have some new neighbors. I don't know what the hell's going on next door. People have been moving in, and I don't know, there's old neighbors are gone. Now there's people here. Now the old neighbors are back, and there's also people here. I don't know what's happening. There's a bunch of younger ladies moving in next door, and they could be running a brothel. I have no idea. And in which case, I would like to get in on the business side of things, of course. You can't have a brothel ran by ladies. Let's be real. They don't know what they're doing, business-wise. But yeah, and it's so funny though. It's like such an innocent like girl like moving in, and me and my roommate are just out on the driveway, whatever. I just get back from work or get back from something, and he's just out on the driveway enjoying a nice joint of marijuana. You know, smoking a J, a marijuana cigarette, as a lot of people call it. A lot of people in the 80s called it a marijuana cigarette. He was enjoying a nice one of those, and he's just like, hey, whatever. We're just like fucking just casually chatting away. And then and there's in our alleyway back in by where our driveway is, there's just a pair of shoes hanging from the telephone wire. And she's just like, do you guys know if those shoes are hanging there because like people are selling drugs? She's like, is that like real? I've heard that. So, you know, I just wanted to make sure that is that like a real thing, or, and good on her for asking, because if I had that thought, I would be like, well, I'm not going to ask that because I'm going to sound like a dumb fuck. But she just lets her fly. So good for you. But my roommate just goes like, yeah, there used to be people that sold drugs here. The people that live downstairs. I don't know if I've ever talked about the fucking crackheads that live down below us for a bit. But he just goes, yeah, there used to be people that sold drugs here, so we think. But yeah, no, they're not here. And also, yeah, I don't think that means that. She's like, oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Wait, you said there was people that sold drugs here? Yeah, there was, but they're gone now. Don't worry about it. He's like, oh, okay. So the shoes, I'm confused. The shoes aren't like a thing at all, like shoes? Not at all. Unrelated thing that the drug dealers just so happen to be here. They moved in after the shoes. It was like, he just confuses the hell out of this chick. She's like, okay, yeah. She goes back in. She's like, yeah, I don't know. Talking to her roommates. I never got a straight answer about that shoe thing. I think they sell drugs. I think he was on drugs. Actually, he was smoking a marijuana cigarette. Yeah, he was a cigarette with marijuana. That's correct. Yes. I know. But yeah, they seem like some very nice, innocent girls. So hopefully they're, not exposed to our drug lifestyle of me gardening and tanning out back, throwing kettlebells around, boxing, hitting mitts. You don't want that to rub off on them, people smoking marijuana cigarettes. No good. some nice young ladies running a brothel next door. You know, doing some human trafficking next door. Hey, none of my business. Like I said on one of the earlier episodes. Hey, everybody, hey, just doing their job. Just doing their job. Got nothing to do with me. What am I going to do? I'm just a guy. I'm just one man. What, I'm going to take down a human trafficking ring? No. Ain't got nothing to do with me, all right? I'm busy. I got to go back inside and edit my podcast, okay? I didn't see shit. Yeah, I'm running a podcast. Oh, you heard of it? Yeah, I know the numbers. I know the, hey, okay. I know the YouTube numbers are a little low. Calm down. I still got to go edit it. That's why we got to build this up. I'm being nice, not reporting you to the authorities while you're doing your human trafficking. Don't fucking make fun of my podcast now, okay? You can make fun of my glasses, not my podcast. All right, we'll end off with just we had a nice, fun little story pop up this week. I mean, what a wild ride this would be to be in this fucking jail. Fulton County Jail in Atlanta. So 30 low-level non-violent offenders. So I don't know what that covers, but actually, there's a link. Let's see. It doesn't really cover anything. That's good. There's a good thing there's a link to something that doesn't fucking explain. So rappers Young Thug and Gunna, who I love Young Thug, big thugger guy. They showed up at a jail in Atlanta and just started bailing people out. They were served a home-cooked meal to enjoy with their families, and they were told that they would be featured in a music video. Which is like, okay, yeah, I might not make it though, you know, because I should probably go look for a job and spend time with my kids that I haven't seen in a couple months. So put me down for a maybe on the music video. I'm not saying no. Put me down for a maybe. I might be at work or with my children that I haven't seen in months, like I said. But yeah, I'm a hard maybe. Put me as a hard maybe. But yeah, Young Thug or whatever. So as reported by local news affiliate WSVN, the rappers said that those they helped were being held on minor charges, but being forced to stay in jail because they could not afford to bond out. But like, isn't there only a certain amount of time? Like, whatever. I don't know how this system works. But here's a quote from Mr. Thug himself, Mr. Young Thug. We woke up and went to the jail with the lawyer, DAs, the prosecutors, and this is the quote, remember. So I'm going to read this just as it is because it's hilarious. I love the end of this. We just woke up and went to the jail with the lawyer, DAs, and the prosecutors, and, you know, the bonding company, and just got as many people out as we can. Just got as many people as we can out. The bonding company. He's like, and you know, the bailing, the bonding company, the company that handles the bonding and the bailing. We brought them with us too. The Fulton County Jail is notoriously overcrowded and the conditions are less than ideal. I would imagine so. It's like, yeah, this jail's not great, man. I mean, mattresses are a little hard. Sheet thread count pretty low, not great. Pillows, little on the firmer side. I'm more of a soft guy myself. As far as the buffet goes, not the best, not the worst I've had, but not the best. Not the best in jail. Not the best, you know. Not the best experience I've had at one of these jails. You know, as far as the rec room goes, the ping pong table's kind of busted a little bit. I'd like them to put a little bit more time into fixing that up, updating the gaming systems more, and maybe a little bit slightly bigger TV. I mean, TVs are like $200 at Walmart now for like a 40-inch. I don't know why we still have this little fucking RCA, but yeah, the conditions are okay. They're just okay. I wouldn't say that they're great. If I wanted to rate this jail and my experience there, it'd be maybe a 2.5 I would give them. I'm not complaining, but it wasn't like I'm not going to recommend it. Overcrowded and the conditions are less than ideal. A report released earlier this year from the regional news outlet WSB-TV found that the facility was over capacity by an estimated 400 inmates. The jail was so crowded, inmates slept in public areas. This is some of the worst conditions I've ever seen inmates undertake, Councilman Michael Julian Bond said. Thugger and Gunna, considered hometown heroes, want to do the act of generosity again, and they plan to release even more people next time. They also want others with the financial means to step up and for the community and do that in similar fashion. I mean, what a just feel-good story from the boys, Thugger and Gunna. Yeah, I mean, imagine you're just waking up from a fucking night in the drunk tank and you just got a fucking DUI and you're just like, oh my God. And they're just like, hey, get up. Somebody posted bail. And you're just like, what the fuck? Where, what? Holy fuck. Am I in Fulton County? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I fucked up big. And they're just like, what do you mean bail? Who even knew I was here? And they're just like, I don't know, some rappers. Some fucking guard's just pissed. He's like, I don't know, some rich fucking rappers came in and are buying people out, bailing people out here. I believe his name is Young Gunna. Let's combine the names, white guy, white dad. I believe his name was Youth Gunner, Little Gunner. Gross, disgusting if you ask me. Not let my children listen to it. But you get outside and you're just like fucking so hungover, seeing the bright lights. You're just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, is that Young Thug? He's just like, yeah, what up, man? He's just like, hey, bro, yo, I got you a home cooked meal. We set up a cookout right here in this parking lot, fam. Also, you want to be in a music video? What? Music video? Yeah. Want to be in a music video? We got chicken and rice, mashed potatoes. Take as much as you want. What? Just throw up all over the parking lot. But yeah, what a nice thing. I mean, I love Young Thug. I'm a big Thugger guy. So you know, it was nice to see that he's he just woke up out of a night of partying and was just like, yo, let's go bail out some fucking folks down at the jail. Not a lot of people doing that. So, who knew that Young Thug and Gunna were going to be the citizens of the week? I didn't have my bets on Barstool Sportsbook on that one, or on mybookie.com. I didn't have Young Thug and Gunna as citizen of the week. I'm sure you can get odds on that. They'll let you fucking bet on anything. But that's it for the week, folks. If you listened, thank you for listening and continue to listen. Download the podcast every time if you can. Help me with those numbers. The YouTube, watch the show. It's a visual experience to look at my dumb face and as I move my hands around. And, we're just having fun here. And you get to see my dumb glasses. Watch the show on YouTube or watch the clips on YouTube. Either way, go to the YouTube. Go to the fucking YouTube, all right? So that human traffickers will stop bullying me about my YouTube numbers in my driveway. The Instagram, where all the clips are. We're getting more followers and kind of building on that. So thank you all for doing that. And yeah, fuck that demon lady cunt down at the basketball courts. Maybe don't go to Joe Rogan for advice on whether to inject yourself with a vaccine. Stop paying attention to media outlets that are clearly brainwashing you because they think you're retarded. And yeah, most importantly, have a great week. All right, see you.